Hi, you're back for another video. No worries, sailors. We're gonna run through all of the Captain of the Damned Tall Tale journals. Once you get Jack Sparrow's compass from Gibbs, you're able to start the Tall Tale and go back into the Sea of the Damned. Once inside, the first 3 journals are hidden inside this area before you leave the blocked archway. As you can see in front of me by this torch, you're gonna need to acquire the Flame of Souls to be able to see the hidden journals. The Flame of Souls is found in the southwest side of this area on a broken down vessel. Inside of the ship, you will see 2 skeletons sitting at a table. Go up to it with your lantern in order to collect the Flame of Souls from the candle. Afterwards, you can either take the rowboat or swim across the map to the 3 locations. If you turn left and just go north, you will see a small shack with a chair sitting out front. You have to light the torch and turn to your left. Next to the banjo will be the first journal. Moving on to the next journal, you will need to travel to the northeast. The easiest way for me to get around is to island hop by sword dashing, rather than swimming or taking a rowboat. And because I'm very familiar with this area at this point, I know exactly where I have to go. So I'm going to try to leave as much of this in as possible, that way you can see where I'm going while looking for the second location. Once you've arrived at the cliffside, you will see that there is a small table and a torch next to it. Hanging right in front of you on a broken mast are 2 cages, one with a skeleton. Once you light the torch, all of the candles on the mast will light up, as well as you will see a string that you need to either shoot or break in order to drop the cage into the water. Once the cage is in the water, you can jump down, open up the cage, and you will see the location of the second journal. From here, you can actually travel to the south. You want to look for another small shack with a broken staircase. Once you make it across the water, you will see another torch on the wooden deck. This time when you light the torch, you will notice that the flames seem to carry on to a new location. If you follow those torches down the path, it'll lead you to the water. Your next step is to dive into the water to find the rowboat. Once you find the rowboat, you will then find the third journal. In order to leave this area and get rid of the blocked archway, you're going to need to go all the way to the shack. Once you climb up the ladder, you will light 2 torches and you will see a bunch of ghosts line up on the ground below you. 3 of which do not have lit candles. You need to go down and actually light every one of those candles in order to start the ceremony. From there, if you haven't done so already, you can retrieve your ship or continue to use the rowboat. You can then follow your compass to the next area where you will come across a castle. As soon as you arrive at the castle, you need to jump off and go to the dock and light the torch that the skeleton is holding on the dock. This will once again light the way all the way up to the gates of the castle. Once the gates of the castle have dropped, you can then light the 4 torches that are in the center of the castle. By doing so, this will open up the gate, allowing you to jump down and grab the lockpick. Before leaving the area, you want to make sure you climb up the small ladder and light the torch the skeleton is holding above the well. This will then allow the 4th journal to appear right beside you. After leaving the area by swimming through a small tunnel, you then want to use the lockpick to get through 2 of the doors. Afterwards, you have to cut a string to jump across a blocked door. Then you will climb the stairs, turn to your right, and jump on the roof. You will then notice a small opening which you can jump down into, and there is nothing there as of yet until you open the door and light the torch. As you can see, the 5th and final journal of this series is in front of you. In order to find the 5 remaining journals, you will need to go to the next location. As soon as you pull beside Captain Barbossa's ship, you will then jump on the dock and head straight towards the well. Behind the cinematic of the ghost dunking the sailor into the well, you will notice that there is a key on the ledge. You will need this key in order to get through several doors. Once you open up the first door, you will turn to your left inside the building, seeing your first book on the ground. Then, making sure you have the key still, you will open up the latch and continue to follow along the path. Following Jack Sparrow's ghost makes this a little bit easier, but eventually you will come to another hallway down the stairs, and on the right hand side on top of the crates will be your second book. Now that you have the second book and also the key in your hand, you can go ahead and open up this doorway as long as you follow along the path. Now that you've lit the torch outside of the window, you can go down outside to the rowboat. Following the ghost in the rowboat ahead of you, it'll bring you to a locked gate. In order to open up the gate, you will need to jump on a platform next to you, go inside, and use the pulley. Shortly after, you will notice a few ghosts fooling around, and on the left hand side, the 3rd book. Once you have put the rowboat back and followed the path once more to find Jack Sparrow, you will notice that he goes into the prison. Instead of following him, you want to veer off the path and go up the staircase to your right. All the way to the end facing Captain Barbossa, you will notice on the crates before the 2 ghost pirates, your 4th book. The final journal is located at the end of this village by following Captain Jack Sparrow. Once you defeat the ghost pirates on the bridge, you will then drop down to a smaller location where Captain Barbossa has a short dialogue. That is going to be it for this video. I am still working on several more for this update, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel by subscribing and leaving a like if this has helped. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.